Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Marina here, and as always I'm very excited to come to you in another video. In today's video guys, I'm going to be talking to you guys about a life update. It's been 5 years since I moved my life from Nigeria and landed in Canada as a permanent resident with my family. Okay, well, first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Marina. I make videos from Saskatoon in Canada, where I've been sharing about my life as a Nigerian living in Canada. Please do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification so you know every time I bring new content. To my returning subscribers, thank you. Always such a pleasure to have you here. You guys, so like I said, in today's video I'm going to be bringing you guys my life update, what the last 5 years has been like for me in Canada, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. If this is information that you're interested in, if this is gist that you would like to hear, you know what to do. Definitely keep watching. So before I go straight into the life update, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I discovered recently. One big part of being a Nigerian in the diaspora is that from time to time you will get messages from friends and family who require some form of financial assistance or the other. This has been a very huge source of headache for me because it's not the most convenient process, just thinking about how am I going to get this money from Canada to Nigeria. But then I stumbled on a solution and I thought I would share it with you guys. The solution, 2 words: Lemonade Finance. Lemonade Finance is a platform that provides a fast, easy, and convenient way to send money from Canada to Nigeria instantly. Yes, you heard me, instantly. It is about the cheapest way that I've had to send money from Canada to Nigeria. It is cheap because you get the most competitive rate at 0 transfer fees. Before you roll your eyes and say that does not sound like it can work, that sounds too good to be true, is it legitimate? Lemonade Finance is a very legitimate platform. It is regulated by FinTrack, which is Canada's financial intelligence unit, so we're good there. To get started, all you have to do is download the Lemonade Finance app on the Google Play Store or the App Store and set up your account. It is very easy to follow. The app is very user-friendly. All you have to do is download the app, follow the prompt, and get your account set up. After your account is set up, you fund your wallet using Interac. If you live in Canada, you know what Interac is. The directions on how you can get that done is on the app as well. As soon as you fund your wallet, you can transfer from your wallet on the Lemonade Finance app to any bank in Nigeria in under 5 minutes. Trust me guys, I tried it, I timed it, and that's why I can bring this information to you. I thought it was too good to be true until I tried it myself. Lemonade Finance has totally taken off the headache of looking for how to transfer money from Canada to Nigeria. That has now become a problem of the past because of this fast, easy, and very convenient platform. Okay, now because I got you guys, you can use the referral code MARINA to get an extra 10% on the value of your first transfer. So when you're setting up your account, you enter the referral code MARINA and you get an extra 10% on the value of the amount you're trying to transfer. Who doesn't like an extra? But you can only get this extra if you use the referral code MARINA while trying to set up that account. Okay, if you want fast, if you want easy, if you want convenient, Lemonade Finance is your plug. So get downloading and get transferring today. Sometime recently, I put up a post on Twitter where I shared my 5 years anniversary. I didn't even know that was a word until I put that up on Twitter. I actually got happy Jackpot-versary, like Nigerians are unrivaled. So I put up that post on Twitter just saying, hey, it's been 5 years since I moved my family. I can remember the anxiety and the uncertainty that I felt when I first arrived here, but I look back now and I'm grateful that I made the move and Canada has been good to me. And yo guys, people came after me and said, what do you mean uncertainty and anxiety? You landed in Canada as a permanent resident. What kind of anxiety would you have felt? And I'm like, you guys don't get it, do you? It was so funny. Like, I thought some of the replies that I got were very hilarious, and it just made me understand that people don't really understand how this thing really works. When you get approved, you get that your COPR and they say you can now land in Canada. You land in Canada and that is signed. That's just like the first step in the entire process, guys. But technically it's like the end of one process, but it's actually the beginning of another. Like when you land in Canada, the excitement it's always mixed. Like, I don't know anybody who landed and didn't feel that form of the fear of the unknown. My life is starting again. Like, literally, your life starts again. Like, I don't know how else to explain that in a way that people understand. But the number of people who came after me for that just made me understand that people just think that when you relocate from one country to the other, it's rejoicing and party all the way. You're going to be in for a shocker, really, if that's how you think about it, because landing in Canada is one thing, but being able to start your life again and adjust to life in Canada is a completely different ball game. And that's what I was referring to when I talked about uncertainty, because I do remember the uncertainty, the anxiety. When I was leaving work, I remember how scary it was. My husband and I were upwardly mobile professionals in Nigeria, and then I just get up, walked away from all of that to come into this land where I was not sure of what to expect. I remember the conversations at work when I resigned. My resignation, first of all, was rejected maybe like twice. My employers at the time in Nigeria tried to talk me out of the move. I heard all sorts of things. So those things actually scared me. All of that contributed to the anxiety that I was feeling. And then when you come here, the first 2 weeks, you will feel like, okay, the anxiety is there, but let me just pretend I'm on holiday. That's what I did. I was confused, just depending on people. But then it was like, okay, we're on vacation. But when you move into that your house that you have rented and you pay rent, you now realize that holiday is over. The first few weeks were bearable. People will pamper you, you're new, help you, show you around. But reality hits when you now have to stand on your own 2 feet and literally start your life all over again. Guys, that part, I cannot put words to it. Overall, I would say, apart from that anxiety and just the decisions and the planning that we had to do to adjust to life here, I would say overall, Canada has been great to us. One thing that I will always be grateful for, I don't know what my life would have been like if I landed somewhere else. I don't know what life would have been like if we decided to go ahead with the initial plan of going to land in Ontario and in Mississauga, because I like the way the name sounds. Don't you hear it, Mississauga? Very nice. I don't know what my life would have been like if we went ahead and did that. I just don't know. But more than anything else, I'm very grateful and very glad that we took the chance and came here to Saskatchewan. I've been blessed with amazing people in this place. I have made lifelong friends. I've made lifelong relationships that nobody can ever take away from me. So Saskatchewan has really favored us, you know. And I look back now and I know that a lot of what we see today, a lot of what my husband and I can hold on to today were as a result of the plans and the work that we made in years before. You know, we're very determined to not just come here and do life anyhow. We had a plan. We worked towards the plan, and we're looking at those plans come to actualization now. Keyword, plan and work. Some people don't understand that you really need a plan when you're coming to Canada. A lot of people spend so much time planning for the how to migrate process, but not enough thought goes into what am I going to do with my life in Canada when I get there aspect of things. Right? A lot of people don't really think about that part. And guys, honestly, that part is the major part. What are you going to do with your life? When you finally land in Canada, then what? What's your career goal? What's your goal for your family? What's your goal for your marriage? If you follow me on this channel, you know that I'm very big on career and family. So if you don't have concrete plans, you're going to be lost. And before long, you will most likely be stuck in a job that you don't like. You become angry, you become depressed, and guys, honestly, so what's the point? What was the whole point at the end of the day, leaving your country to come to this country where you are lost, depressed, and without a plan? So it's very important that if you're looking to make this move to migrate from your home country to Canada or any other country, make sure you have a plan for your career. Have options. If you are in a profession that you're looking to move away from, what kind of training do you need to do to get into the career path that you want? Or if you're continuing on in the career path that you've always had, what additional training do you need to take to put yourself in a better competitive position? You should have those things figured out before you arrive, so that when you come, you're hitting the ground running. One other thing that I would say really worked for us in this country is that we were not afraid to start from where we had to start from. We had to quickly organize our priorities and tell ourselves the truth. I would not try to go and buy things that we could not afford because I wanted to impress people back home or impress the people here. I did not try to go and live in places where I could not afford the rent, or try to go and buy cars that I can't afford. If you have a lot of money, by all means, if you can afford a brand new car, do it. But Put your priorities in the right place. Are you buying the brand new car because you're trying to impress people? More than half the time, that's what's happening. To each his own. Everybody has a right to do whatever they like, but I'm just saying that let your priorities be ordered in a way that you're making the best decisions for your family per time. Don't try to compare yourself with people who have been here, people who have had years to build equity, build credit, and find their way around. If you're a newcomer, don't try to compare yourself with that. You'll be running at a loss. That's just the truth. Okay? So for us, we were very comfortable with starting where we were, sticking to only the things we could afford. Don't be afraid to start from where you are. Don't be afraid to make those tough calls. At the end of the day, nobody is going to call the result. So please don't pressure yourself. Everybody is hustling and nobody really cares. And then one other thing I'd like to share with you guys. People keep asking me, so has the move been worth it? Would you encourage anybody to move to Canada? What's really the bad side of life in Canada? You guys, first of all, I'm in Saskatchewan, and one very hard side will always be the weather. I talk about it. For me, I feel like I'm adjusting by the year. I've not gotten used to it yet. Nobody gets used to the Saskatchewan weather. I'm adjusting by the year. I found the right gear that keeps me warm, and I try as much as possible to avoid being outside when it's cold where I can. So I would say that part I'm adjusting very well. But if you don't do very well with cold, it's always going to be a tough part. So that's one part I would say, okay, the weather is not very friendly. Other than that, which hard part? You guys know that I had difficulty finding a job because of my previous education and previous work experience that I had to go back to school before I could find a job. I am back to school now because I'm trying to navigate into the actual career path that I really want. So that struggle can be a lot. Those years that you lose in your career, trying to now find your way into the new career path, or trying to make up for the lost years when you come here and you have to take positions less than what you're actually qualified for. I would say that part is a very big part for professionals, which is why it's important for you to have a plan B. What are you going to be doing while you're trying to do this? What kind of education do you need? Know exactly what you need to do to get to where you want to go, so that you don't go and take unnecessary programs that make the journey longer for you. Because that's another thing I'm finding. People just come here and they say, go back to school. Okay, what can I take? Project management here, business analysis here, take this program here, take that program here. When you put it all together, it does not lead anywhere. Where exactly are you going? What do you want to do with this education that you're taking? What is the reason why you're taking? Be strategic even in the kind of training that you take. Have the end picture in mind at all times, so that whatever training you're taking, whatever additional education you're taking, it is pointing you in the direction where you actually want to go. So don't just take courses or programs because that's what everybody's doing. You must be taking programs that is pointing you in the direction of your own career path, not what everybody is doing. Figure out what you like, what you want, what's going to be lucrative, what's going to create value, and chase that. That's what I would say the hardest part has been. It does get lonely. Sometimes it does get lonely. Being away from home can be tough. Just having to depend on video calls, that disconnect can be difficult. It can be lonely, which is where networking comes in. Make friends with people who are just interested in your success. Make friends with people you can cultivate healthy relationships with, not people who are in competition with you, who are buying things because you're buying it. They see something in your house, next day they're going to buy it. Now, I understand the place of inspiration. Oh, I like this thing, I want it in my house. But it's different when you're friends with somebody who's constantly competing with you. They want the life that you have. That's just going to be a thorn in the flesh at the end of the day. So networking is good, making friends is good, but you need to watch who you're making friends with, because their voices, their own decisions will unconsciously influence the decisions that you make. So you need to be sure that you are in relationships or friendships with people who you can take their advice, because you know that they will advise you based on things that will be in your best interest. People who will not tell you, yeah, no, don't try that, you can't do that because nobody has done it before. Because at the end of the day, people will use where they are to judge what you can do. You need to be sure that you're taking advice from the right people. You need to be sure that you're listening to the right advice, so that you don't become stuck in jobs that you hate or careers that you hate because somebody told you that no, immigrants can't do that, or no, black people can't rise that fast. You guys, you need to really be able to filter the voices that you hear. Canada does not offer anything to you on a platter. You will only be able to assess what you know about, what you work towards, what you plan towards, and what you put in the work to get. That's what you will get. If you put in the work, you will see the result. But if you sit down there and you're waiting for hand-me-downs, you're going to be in for a shocker. I know that a lot of people are getting really desperate. You want to leave where you are because you want options of where to live. But see, at the end of the day, Canada is not for everybody. If you have a problem following rules, if you have a problem learning to do things yourself, if you have a problem following the front door, you are going to have major problems in this country because things work. You are now going to learn how to do things the proper way. So you're going to have to unlearn those bad behavior, the James Bond driving, the looking for who to tip so that they can flip processes in your favor, or not wanting to follow due process, you want to go through the back door. All of that is going to be a problem when you land in this country. So if you are looking to land in Canada or whatever country you are, you have to start to unlearn these things, or you will use all your money to pay for tickets for driving anyhow. That's always a huge shocker for a lot of newcomers. You will drive anyhow and get tickets until you learn the proper way. Overall, guys, what would I say? The last 5 years have been a blessing. I look back now, I don't think I want it any other way. I'm glad that I took the chance when I did. You know, just being able to call 2 countries home, I consider that a blessing, and I'm overall grateful that I made the move. I took the chance when I did. But I just thought to bring you guys this quick life update and to let you guys know that if this is something that you're interested in, make plans, work towards it, and you will see your plans come to actualization. Okay, before I go, I just want to use this opportunity to remind you again about the Lemonade Finance app. Please don't forget to download the app and get your account set up using MARINA as your referral code, so you can get an extra 10% on the value of your transaction. The Lemonade Finance team were kind enough to sponsor today's video, so please do well to check them out and download the app today. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I hope you learned a thing or two from it. If you did, please do well to leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please do well to drop them in the comment section below. If you have more personal questions that you would like to ask me, you can send me an email. My email address is always in the description box of all my videos, and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Until I come your way in the next one, it is Marina saying thank you and have an awesome day. Bye, guys.